G'day my succies, it's JuzzyQ7 here, bringing you a daily dose of video. Hope you're having a fabulous day today and treating your pet with kindness. I want you to go up to whatever pet you have, cat, dog, goldfish, uh, lion, and give him a nice big pat, a big cuddle. Because I'm going to say this video is about supporting your pets today, giving pats to your pets and giving them big hugs. And if you're unlucky and you don't have a pet, go give yourself a hug. You deserve it. So, as a small thing, I want to do shout outs for people at the start of my videos. As I mentioned at the end of my last video, all you have to do is to send a video to one of your friends and screenshot their response and send it to my Instagram account. Then at the start of the video, I'll shout out one of the Instagram messages that I get, both for you and your friend. Anyway, that's just a small thing. We'll get into the video from here. So today it's been quite a nice sunny day today. I've been really enjoying it, and you know with those sunny days you kind of think everything's perfect, and you're just having a fun time, just opening up all the windows and enjoying the new heat, especially in Australia after it's being really cold for a long time and really wet. Down in South Australia, I know this is specifically the case, where like the seasons are really direct. So winter is just rainy, wet, and cold, and doesn't hit like snowing temperature that much, but very occasionally it does. So it finally is starting to turn over to spring and summer. So everything's budding, everything's nice and warm, just for like little bits at a time, and then it gets cold again. And yeah, it's going into springtime, so I'm really enjoying this new heat. So with springtime coming, what I normally break into is a bit of a spring clean, just because it's a lot easier to do that stuff when you're warm and you're not shivering your fingers off, and not in crazy mode where you just have to warm by the fire instead of just being a frozen ice cube. So as I'm doing this today, just cleaning everything, vacuuming my room, making it all sparkly and minty clean, with nothing around the place, just pulling out everything. I was like, oh, maybe I should go clean my car. I've got this nice new car and I want to give it a good old clean. I just want to make it nice. So I head over to my car. I'm 2 hours before I have to head off to work, and I'm like, all right, let's jump in. We'll start clearing it out. I clear it out as you do, just pulling out all my car things, all like the rubbish that's around the place. Usually I build up a lot of rubbish in my car because I have one rule that's like really permanent in my car. It's like a super serious rule. It applies to everyone. There will always be car snacks in the car. That's right. My number one rule is we'll always have car snacks in my car. So if you forever, for some reason, get in my car and you ask, "Yo, I'm a little bit hungry," I'll be like, "Yo, I've got a little car snack for that. Just open up my little hand thing on your right, and you'll see a thing stuffed full of car snacks." So I usually stuff it with like tiny teddies, Tim Tams. If you don't know what Tim Tams are, look them up. They are the best. What else? We have, Doritos, just a bunch of different foods. Snakes, Skittles, M&Ms, whatever you feel like. I've got it there. I'm pretty stocked. Chocolate as well, of course, chocolate. Obviously, with the abundance of car snacks that I always stock in my car, it does get a little bit messy sometimes, and I do have to clean it out. And with the summer clean, it was a perfect time. So as I'm cleaning out my car, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna have to vacuum this. Look at all the crumbs. It's generally not too bad in my car, by the way, with crumbs. I try and keep it clean. But this had built up because it was very cold recently, and it's only recently broken into this nice warm temperature. So I get in my car, flick my keys in the ignition, and twist, and I find out something super unfortunate. Yeah, my car is dead. The battery's dead. And I'm just like, oh no, what is this? What am I doing? How am I gonna get to work? I've got 2 hours to get ready. I've got nothing, no one to contact except for like my dad, and he's got a Range Rover, and so I'm like, all right, maybe if I contact him, I can, use his Range Rover to jumpstart my car. It's not that big a deal. You just chuck some leads on. It'll take like 10 minutes at most. So I give him a call, and unluckily, he is like yo, you can't use my car. I appreciate the hustle. You need to, start your car again, but I can't help you here, Sonny Jim. You're gonna have to figure out something yourself. You've got a friend, right? I'm sure they can come help you. And where I live is super far away from everyone, which is kind of unfortunate, especially when you need a friend to jumpstart your car. Uh, so I messaged my mate, can you help me? But there's no response, obviously. And he's the closest mate, and he's 20 minutes away. I don't really want to get like a friend who's so far away to help me with something so insignificant, but so significant at the same time. It's just kind of heartbreaking. But yeah, just to clarify, the biggest reason why my dad didn't want me to jumpstart my car off his is because he was concerned about the computers frying. Because it's not always common, but if you jumpstart your car incorrectly, you can fry your internal computers for some cars. There's a chance, and he just didn't want to risk it. He didn't want to risk it for that biscuit. After plan A and plan B failing, I'm gonna have to turn to this new plan. Plan B I just thought of. So I look around, I'm like, okay, I can hail someone down who's driving past from the road. Could probably do that, but that's gonna look hella awkward. Make that plan D. We don't have to touch plan D though, because no one wants to touch that D if you get me. Ew, stranger D. So, alright, I'm gonna go with plan C. Plan C was find some unsuspecting neighbors and pounce on them and ask if they can help me. And next door to us, luckily, we have some unsuspecting neighbors. And the greatest thing about these unsuspecting neighbors were that they had bunch of cars there. They're car enthusiasts. They're like crazy for cars. And I'm not a car enthusiast, but Jazzy Sense told me that they could definitely help me. They could guide my car into going to the best position it could be, which is drivable, so I could go to work. So we live somewhat close to the neighbors, close enough to see them from maybe I don't know 100 meters away. Um, and so what I do is I ninja scissor kick my fence across. Uh, Legs are flying everywhere, and I get over the fence. I'm like, all right, let's try them. They seem like the most likely to help, and they don't really do much. They don't say much. They keep to themselves. Occasionally, they like start up new cars and stuff. But I assumed they would have the equipment, and I was definitely right. So I came over. I was like, "Oh, yo, do you guys have any equipment I can start my car with?" And they were very friendly, like most Australians. They're like, "Oh yeah, g'day. Yeah, we can help you with your car. We'll go grab the jumper starters." And I really like a lot of Australian culture because it can be quite laid back and rude, but it's always fun and harmless. Except if they're like Super Smash, sometimes that can go a bit haywire, but that's what it is. So the guy who was busy doing his washing went inside and he grabbed his son because his son has like this little cool device that he whips out of his own car. And what it is you could plug your little jumper starter battery kit thing that he has. It's like, do you know those rechargeable phone batteries? It's like one of those, but it had like jumper uh, you know, bitey cables on it. I don't know what the name is. He whips that little bad boy out, and we're raring to go. And then we're stopped very quickly to find out that the little grabby boy is out of batteries, even though he thought he just charged it. Which is lucky because that means next time he's in a tricky situation, he'll know that it's charged because he knew that it was not charged, so he went to charge it. Yeah, big brain. So the dad comes out with a massive battery, and we hook it up to my car, and I am so happy about this, but it gets it going in like almost no time. And I'm like so happy at this point because I can clean my car and I can get to work, and that's all we need in the end of the day. Just accessibility and helpful neighbors and yeah, everything like that. So the overall moral to this story is don't leave your internal lights on because they'll drain your battery and you'll be very sad and you'll have to go talk to someone and it'll slow you down and yeah, you don't want to go doing that. It's easier just to drive to work and get your stuff done. Also, the moral is if you do need to charge your battery, go talk to a friendly Australian man who is an enthusiast of cars because he's more likely than not going to help you out because he can flex his awesome car skills on you, and that's what you want in life. Someone who can flex their awesome car skills and help you out in the end of the day. Anyway, that's it for me today, my suckies. I'm going to be getting my new microphone at some point again. I've actually managed to get it in for repair, so they can fix up my microphone and I can finally use a better mic other than this little fuzzball of a microphone, you know? So I hope you guys have an excellent day and party on, dudes. Jazzy out. But yeah, and Discord gonna be releasing at 100 subs. Don't forget that, guys.